What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again with another YouTube live stream. So it is Monday, 7 p.m. Central. If you're new to this channel, we normally talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. That is why I named the channel How to Build Credit TV, because in order to get money from credit cards, or in order to make money using credit cards, you have to have decent credit and you have to have credit cards. So if you're interested in learning how to build your credit and learning how to make money using credit cards, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. In tonight's live stream, I'm going to be talking about cashback credit cards versus earning credit card points. Now, a lot of people have opinions about cashback credit cards versus cards that you can earn bonus points or miles or whatever you want to call it. And of course, you can choose to redeem it the way you'd like to. So that's kind of what I want to talk a little bit about in tonight's live stream. And then, of course, I want to answer your questions that you may have about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So once again, if you're new to the channel, we normally do these live streams on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time, which it now is. And so I am excited to get this thing going. Let me see who's in the chat here. Nobody currently, just myself. We got a couple of thumbs up. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you're watching the live stream, let me know from where you guys are watching. I'm doing this live stream from home, and home for me is in Houston, Texas. So let me know from where you guys are watching, and let's get this thing going. So credit cards have been really, really good to me. And it's always interesting to kind of hear somebody's school of thought. Some people are pro points, credit card points, and some people are pro cash back. Now, initially when I got started, I was absolutely only cash back for the most part, just because I had not got my feet wet with credit card points. And cash back was the very first thing that I experienced in regards to being able to make money from credit cards. So I'm always going to be a little partial to cash back. And so in this live stream, it'll be interesting to kind of see what you guys' opinions are in regards to cash back from credit cards or credit card points. As a matter of fact, let me know which one you prefer. If you choose, one between the other, let me know. Even if you're watching this back on the replay, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you prefer cash back from credit cards, or if you prefer getting credit card points and then spending them the way you'd like. So let me jump into the comment section and say hi to some of you guys. We finally got some people here coming into the live stream, which is awesome. Makes me feel like it's a Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, which is when we do the live stream. So let me say hi to some of you guys here, and then I'll jump back in. Berto, what's going on, bro? Thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. Michael, what's going on, Michael? Michael says, what's happening? Mike from Jersey. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by yet another live stream. I appreciate you, sir. What's going on, Bodyguard 856? Thank you, sir, for stopping by. Gregory says, hey, Dwayne. Thanks for stopping by, Gregory. I appreciate you, sir. Win Twin. Hi, Dwayne. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Jordan23WW says, hey, Dwayne, hope you had a great day. Actually, I did have a good day. Today was an interesting day. I was super productive today. Well, maybe not super productive, but I was very productive today. I'll talk a little bit about that in just one second. Mr. Patel, what's going on from Sacramento, California? Dude, I know where you're from before you even tell me, because I never say your first name. I mean, it's pretty simple first name, but I don't want to butcher it, so I just skip it. Gregory's watching from Southern California. Awesome. T. Saunders, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Bodyguard 856 says it's raining in New York. What's up, everyone? In Houston, it's not too bad right now. It's going to be raining later on tonight. There's going to be a cold front coming in tonight. I think we're going to get down to like 52 degrees. Notice I said cold front because that's really not that cold, but I guess it could be for us here in Houston. Michael's already voting. Michael's letting me know he's team cashback. Once again, let me know what you prefer between credit card points and cashback credit cards. For me, it's very weird because that question would have been a lot easier for me to answer a while back than right now. And the reason why I say that is because I have a lot of points right now. I have a lot of credit card points. And of course, credit card points could be talking about You could use your credit card points to redeem towards hotels. You can use it to redeem towards travel, also cruises as well. And so there is, quite a bit of things that you can do with the credit card points. Credit card points basically is still a form of cash, in some regards, because you can use it as you would use cash. So it's pretty interesting. So right in this moment, I have more credit card points than I do anything else. And the reason why I do is because I am more concerned right now at this point in my life with travel. And I'm also, I don't know, I guess I got started with the American Express Gold Card back in August or October of 2018. And so that was kind of my first credit card as far as points were concerned and earning, serious points that I am going to use towards travel. So since then, I've kind of been on a credit card points tear and not so much cash back. Even though I have been able to earn a substantial amount of cash back, I got over $700 cash back with my Discover card. And then I also have like $227 with my US Bank credit card. I have not done a video on that, but I've been silently getting a lot of cash back with that particular credit card. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Once again, let me know in the comments section if you're team credit card points or team cashback or both teams, to be honest with you, because it's not like you have to be one or the other. I mean, they each have their own benefit. All right, let me jump back into the comments here and say what's up to some more of you guys here. All right, let's see. Hey, Seuss, what's going on, bro? Says, I'm a cashback guy myself. Those credit cards take no effort to earn rewards. Absolutely. I hear you on that, bro. Jordan 23 is watching from North Carolina. Awesome. Jesus says, live stream. I'll say that's very productive. Yeah, dude, it's actually kind of crazy. Sometimes my energy isn't where I would like for it to be before I turn the camera on, but these live streams always has a way of having my energy go right up, which makes sense because, for my energy to be low is going to be not stupid, but it's going to be not a very good use of my time and or yours. And I don't think people want to see that in a live stream. So I appreciate you saying that, Jesus. It's definitely productive because I'm doing a live stream for sure. Mr. Walton says, what's up, Dwayne and Credit Family? Turning in, as always, from El Paso, tuning in from El Paso. Sneaky25 says it's raining in Cleveland. What's going on, Keith? Thank you for stopping by the stream. Hope all is well with everyone. Yes, sir. T. Saunders is Team Cashback. This is interesting. It's funny because like a lot of YouTubers, I feel like the majority of YouTubers kind of talk more about points than anything else, which to me is always interesting because I just feel like cashback is more practical. And the reason why I feel like cashback credit cards is more practical is because I feel like with cashback, you can use it however you want. You're not tied to travel. And then a lot of people, sadly, aren't necessarily traveling. So with cashback credit cards, you don't have to worry about redeeming your points towards travel because it's a cashback card. You can do whatever you want. You could choose to have the money sent directly to your account, depending on which cards you have. As a matter of fact, that's what I had done with my Discover It card. I had them send me the first time back in 2018. I had them send me over $1,700. I think it was $1,788.55 directly transferred to my checking account. And then I did the same thing this go around with my second Discover card. At the time, it was $589 transferred to my checking account because I had spent some of it to pay my balance. So with credit card points, with cash back, you can pretty much do what you want. You can do a statement credit, which is the same as cash, or with some credit cards, you can have them transfer the money directly to your checking account. And I would advise that, especially if you have the Bank of America, like a Bank of America cashback card, you're actually going to get 10% more if you have a Bank of America checking account. I want to say US Bank does the same thing. I'm not sure. With Citibank cards, like if you have the Citibank double cash card, you definitely want to make sure that you have them send you the money as opposed to using your cash back to redeem towards paying your bill, because when you pay your bill, you're not going to get that 1% that you would normally get paying your bill from your checking account. If you pay your bill with your cash back with your Citi double cash card, you're not going to get that 1% as you would if you paid your bill from your checking account. So in those instances, it would make more sense to have your cash back sent directly to your checking account. Let me jump back in here and say what's up to some of you guys. And then if I don't forget, I'm going to tell you about why my day was so productive. Today was a really, really, really good day. And it's one of the better days I've had in a long time, especially as far as my energy is concerned. So let me jump back in here. Hopefully I won't forget to tell you guys about my day. Once again, let me know, are you team cash back or are you team credit card points? All right, let me jump back in here. Sneaky25, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Eric says, hey, Dwayne, I prefer cash back. Where's the beard? Checking in from Florida. It was in the 80s today. Dude, that beard had to go, first of all. I just can't do it. I can't do it because I like to look clean and organized. And because of that, I will probably never spend money getting my beard edged up, cleaned up, and looking all clean, because that's just going to be way too much sexy for some of these people out here. And more importantly, I have to spend my money to do that, so I'm probably not going to do that. This is as beard as I like it, just because it's clean. So the beard had to go. Tyrone, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping by, sir. Travel Export Click. David, how you doing, sir? Thank you for stopping by the stream. I was watching a little bit of your stream last night. I think you did a live stream. I know you did a live stream last night, Sunday. I was watching a little bit of your stream last night. David said, what's up, Dwayne? Love the discussion. I am on the points for travel team. I already knew that for sure. By the way, guys, if you're watching this video or if you're watching the replay, it's still going to be this video. Be sure to stop by David's channel, Travel Explore Click. Subscribe to his channel. He has a wealth of knowledge in regards to credit cards, in regards to traveling, in regards to redeeming points, in regards to going to Colombia. I'm definitely jealous, David, in regards to going to Colombia. But yeah, be sure to stop by David's channel and subscribe to his channel. Very, very awesome guy, very intelligent. And dude, I love your editing. I love your backdrop. Be sure to stop by his channel, subscribe. And yeah. Jerome, what's going on? Jerome says he's team cash back. Awesome. Thanks for voting, man. I appreciate that. Tyrone says, I'm on team cashback for life. This is very, very cool. I like this. It's actually kind of weird. Just because, like I said, I feel like a lot of the other YouTubers really talk a lot about points and not so much cashback. And I always feel like cashback is practical. I mean, that's just my take on it. I try not to talk from a perspective that only pertains to me. I really kind of speak from the average person's point of view, or at least I think I speak from the average person's point of view. And I think the average person may not necessarily travel as much as I am. Not that I'm traveling a lot. Certainly the average person won't travel as much as I will be traveling. So I try to speak from that perspective, which I think is, ideal. That's kind of what this channel is about too, right? Like, the channel is called How to Build Credit TV because, like, building credit is something that we're all going to have to do at some point in our lives. And it's something that's never going to go out of style. You know what I mean? As long as I'm living and even when I'm gone, having good credit is going to be important. So I think it's really awesome that I have the ability and the opportunity to share my experiences with you guys in regards to credit and actually help people, build their own credit and get information for free. It's actually amazing to me that we will pay an arm and a leg for what we don't know, because that's just what it is, right? It's convenient, it's easier, and it doesn't necessarily require a lot of work. So I'm lucky that I'm in a position to be able to, communicate with you guys and try to help as many people as I can. So be sure to share this channel with your family and your friends, because I'm here talking about how to build your credit. Let's see here. Andrew says he's team cashback. Chase King says team points all the way. Well, with a name like Chase King, I would say that makes plenty of sense. And Chase is actually really, really good when it comes to points. Chase is they're definitely the best in regards to using your points towards travel. So I totally understand that. Mr. Walton says, used to be team cashback until I learned points are more valuable. Yeah, and so, like, it's interesting. People say that, and I guess they are for sure. There is, when it comes to points, credit card points, man, there's a lot that you can learn and a lot that you kind of have to learn if you're really trying to maximize, like, using your points. So I would definitely agree with that statement. Mr. Patel says, team cashback. First cashback credit card for me was the Capital One Quicksilver, and I've stuck with cashback since then. Yeah, I mean, I think cashback is safe, and there aren't necessarily a lot of travel points or like points that you can earn from credit cards that don't have an annual fee. I feel like a lot of the travel points type of credit cards tend to have an annual fee. Now, of course, I know that there are cards out there that you can earn points and use it towards travel that don't have an annual fee. But I feel like when it comes to, between credit card points and cashback, I feel like there are more cards that are cashback, geared towards cashback, that you don't have to worry about an annual fee. All right, let's see here. John says, can someone with a low paying job get a credit limit, high credit card limit, or is high limit cards for the wealthy? John, absolutely not. It is not only for the wealthy. It really kind of depends also on how your money is being spent. Like, of course, it makes sense to be able to have a high income, and it's going to be easier. It could be easier. Most of the times, it's easier for you to get a higher credit limit with with making lots of money. However, if you make a lot of money and you have a lot of debt, you know what I mean? It's like you're not making a lot of money anyway, because you're obligated to, pay that stuff off. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if you don't make a lot of money, you can't have a high credit limit. My best advice to you would be to use the card frequently. If you had a credit card with $1,000 credit limit, I would say, for the month, use as much as that as you can. So like, use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off. Even if you're paying once a week on your credit card, if you find yourself in a situation where you can use more than $1,000, because you're using 200, you're paying it off. You're using 600, you're paying it off. You're using another 400, you're paying it off. So already right there, you've used $1,200. You're not going over your credit limit, but you're using more than what your current limit is. And so then I feel like you'd have a better leg to stand on when you're talking about possibly getting a credit limit increase. So that's probably another way that you can eventually get your credit limit up. But no, man, just be patient and ride it out, And I think that after a while, that you'll be able to get high limits on credit cards. All right, let me see here. Paulette says, "Hey, Dwayne, thanks for stopping by, Paulette. I appreciate you." Michael says, "Cash back." Hey, bruh. Yeah, absolutely. I hear you, Michael. Jesus says, "I notice people with a business or higher income enjoy points cards, as opposed to people with moderate or low income prefer cash back. Just my observation." Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's not a bad observation. I think that's a fair observation. You gotta, I guess, kind of think about the people that we're talking about, right? So like, people that have higher income and are into credit cards, especially like using credit cards the way that we talk about using it, those people are kind of in the know. And so, of course, it makes sense for them to kind of be into that as opposed to cash back. Like I said, right now, me, myself, I was a huge cash back guy in the beginning, just because, it was easy for me to get started in that. And I wasn't really traveling, and I wasn't even interested in traveling, just because my finances didn't allow me to do that. All right, let's see. Chase King says, "John Saunders, only if you lie about your income." Tim, what's going on, man? Tim says both. Prefer points, though. Yeah, absolutely. I hear you on that. Um, Twin says, "When you got your first credit card, how long before you applied for another card?" For me personally, if I'm talking about the second or third time that I've rebuilt my credit, I started my journey back in 2013. I thought it was 2014, but I have a Capital One card from 2013. So I started my journey in 2013, and then I got another credit card with Capital One in 2014. So for me, it just really kind of depended on the fact that Capital One kept marketing to me. I wasn't being strategic at all. It was just, you know what, let me start this journey. My finances are in shambles, but I know that I need to get my credit on track at some point. I wasn't in a rush to get it back on track, but that was probably because I just knew that, I was gonna get it together when I got it together. There was no sense of urgency for me. I wasn't trying to buy a house, a car, anything like that. So in regards to how long did I wait before applying for another card, The best advice I could give would be to see where your credit score is after about 10 months. See where your score is about after 10 months, and depending on how many inquiries you have, then you want to see if you're pre-qualified for, maybe like a Discover card, or American Express card. And the reason why I threw those two out is because you can check to see if you're pre-qualified. And then depending on that, you can go from there. I would always kind of recommend to wait maybe a full year, but it's not necessary. I would say about 12 months, 10 months, see where your score is, and then kind of see what cars you can get depending on where your score is. So there's no like right answer to that as far as how long people should wait. I know I didn't wait 10 months. It was probably like 6 months, or even yeah, probably like 6 months, because Capital One kept marketing to me. So there's that. One cool cat says, "What's up, Dwayne? All is well here in Sacramento. This is great subject to discuss because of Dave Ramsey. Disputed reason to have a credit card. Preach." Yeah, you know what's weird is the Dave Ramsey thing is just very, very interesting. I mean, I respect Dave Ramsey and I agree with the stuff that he talks about in regards to his baby steps and setting yourself up to be free, financially independent, and have financial freedom. But I don't agree in regards to credit card, right? And of course, I'm not going to agree in regards to credit card because, I'm one of the few that uses credit cards the way that I do. I wonder what the percentage is. You know what I mean? I don't even know if like 5% of people are using credit cards the way we talk about using credit cards. But I understand why he preaches the way he does in regards to credit cards, because the average person is, maybe not as strong, and or using credit to help them because life happens. I definitely will never talk as if I'm above or beyond certain things. It just takes one situation, one life situation, to put me in a position where I am, upside down financially. So yeah, Dave Ramsey is very interesting in regards to that. Let's see. Mr. Jabless says, "Wagwan General." Yo, Medea, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, sir. Love your profile pic. Jason, what's going on, man? Says, "What's up, D? Just got the Hilton Honors card and Blue Cash Preferred last week. I love American Express." I love American Express as well. American Express has been really, really good to me. As a matter of fact, I shot a video today. So let me kind of segue into why today was so freaking productive. So today I got up at like 6 something. I went to the gym around 6:30, 6:45. I did an hour of cardio. I only do cardio at the gym because when I lift weights, it makes me want to eat, and I normally can't control myself, so I eat more than the average bear when I lift weights. So I just really kind of only do cardio. So I did an hour of cardio. And then after that, I went to this park that was close to the gym. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to walk and take it easy. And I walked like one lap around the park, and one lap ended up being 2 miles, which I did not know before. I only knew because I was using my Apple Watch. Shout out to Apple. And so I was like, okay, 2 miles, that's kind of cool. So I was feeling good about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to hit one more lap. So I did 4 miles today after I was in the gym. I normally do the elliptical. The one I do is called the arc. So I do the elliptical. I did it for an hour. I was really going to only do it for 30 minutes, but I was like, I really want to make this journey to the gym count. I always tell myself I'm going to take it easy because I try not to like overwork myself. Even though I feel good, my body feels good, I look down and I check my heart rate, and my heart rate's like super high. Like sometimes get up to 182, 170 something. When I'm taking it easy, it's about 155 or so. And once again, I feel good, but I probably shouldn't be working myself that hard. So today was super productive because I did all of this before 9 o'clock. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to shoot some videos today, which I did shoot a video earlier today talking about the Delta Sky Miles credit cards. I'm going to be uploading that video probably Wednesday. More than likely, it'll be Wednesday of this week, or it'll be sometime this week. I'm thinking Wednesday. So yeah, I did a lot. It was crazy, but super productive day, and I feel really good about it. This morning when I was walking my 4 miles, man, I felt good. In my head, I was like, dude, I haven't had this energy and felt this good in a while. So that was kind of cool. You know, I'm 41 and I was feeling like I was 34. I say 34 because when I was 34, I was like super active and I was doing crazy stuff, you know, like running 12 miles, 15 miles, just ridiculous stuff. I'm outside 4 hours doing my thing. So today was productive and I feel good about it. And of course, I'm going to end it right with this live stream tonight. I'm thinking about doing a live stream or two. I'll probably do a live stream or two around 12 o'clock Central Time in the afternoon. I'm going to call it.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Siri, come on, girl. Ain't nobody. I'm not talking to you. I'm probably gonna call it lunchtime live stream just because I'm corny like that. But I do plan on doing a couple of live streams, maybe around 12 o'clock. We'll just kind of see. I'm gonna play with that idea and try to be more of a presence on YouTube, especially in regards to people that want to know how to build their credit and not necessarily fix it, but like build it. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to talk about repairing people's credit. I'm just trying to talk about like how to build your credit and what I've experienced. So that is why today was insanely productive to me, and I am loving it. Let's see here. Smash Murder, what's going on? Says, greetings, everyone. Big Smash in the house. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, guys, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, please. There's 40 people in the room, and we have 18 thumbs up. Please smash that thumbs up. That's going to help the algorithm. It's going to help YouTube know that this video is kind of cool and that people are liking the video, and therefore they will push this video out in front of more people. So please smash the thumbs up. It helps the channel quite a bit, and it's your free way of contributing to the channel. So smash that thumbs up if you'd like. Pink Lady says, hey, Dwayne. Hey, everyone. Cash back for now until I learn more about points. And that's just it, Pink Lady. That's a good perspective, because the points game it's so like it could be kind of scary, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, after understanding the fact that, okay, yes, I can get these bonus points, I can get these points initially after I meet the minimum spend, and then of course, yes, I can redeem these points. There is quite a bit to learn. I mean, there are airline partners that you can use and transfer your points to get, you know, the biggest bang for your buck. I mean, it just kind of goes on and on, especially when you are just starting out. I mean, right now myself, I'm kind of limited because I don't know, and I'm not ready to, you know, like go out of the country and like live it up. You know what I mean? Like go to Dubai, have these awesome experiences, fly business class, fly first class. I'm not quite there yet, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And the people that are there, like, freaking awesome, you know what I mean. But me, for right now, the way my life's set up, I'm not quite there yet. So I can understand how credit card points or traveling with credit card points could be intimidating, because in a sense, you're going to be kind of wasting your points if you don't know how to maximize, you know, those points. And right now I'm guilty of not knowing how to maximize those points, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things. You don't know what you don't know, right? And it's it's funny. I'm laughing about it because it's not good. It's not good to not know what you don't know, but you know, it is what it is. Smash Murder says, just got the Capital One Walmart MasterCard, third credit card with Capital One, and one car loan. Seventh card so far since I've been watching you. Thanks, man. Awesome. Congratulations, Smash Murder. Thanks for taking the time to share that information with us. I thought about getting that Capital One card, the Walmart card. I almost pulled the trigger on it. As a matter of fact, someone asked me today, how many credit cards did I apply for this year? And I was like, I don't know, four? It turned out that I applied for like over 6 cards this year. I applied for the Bonvoy card. I applied for a business card from American Express. I applied for the Platinum card from American Express. I applied for the Hilton card from American Express. I applied for a Navy Federal Credit Union card. I applied for the Pedal card, that's 6. I applied for the Apple card, that's 7. I actually applied for a Chase business account, which I did get, that was 8. I've applied for a lot of cards in 2019. I think I applied for about 7 in 2018. So it's just kind of funny. I initially said like, oh yeah, I think I got like 4 cards this year, but I got a lot of cards this year. So um, it's easy to do that though, especially when you have American Express. Somebody mentioned earlier that they love American Express. It's easy to do that when you know that the applications that you're going to submit is not going to be a hard inquiry. So like, that would have been like 8 inquiries on my credit report, but because several of those cards were American Express, I have the luxury of just having that first initial hard inquiry. So that's one of the things that I like about American Express. A pimp, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Haven't seen you in a while. Um, I can't help but notice this New England Patriots profile you got there. It's the same profile you've always had, the picture. And your boys didn't do good last night. But hey, thanks for stopping by, man. CEO Production says, what's up, Dwayne? Checking in from Tennessee. I'm team cashback for now. I don't travel much, so cashback definitely seems more practical for me. Awesome. Good point. And, hey, hopefully that'll change in the future. There's just so many cool experiences to have in regards to traveling. I totally get why people are into that and why people would want to travel. As a matter of fact, I bought a drone that I'm still waiting on. I bought the Mavic Mini, which is my first time buying a drone. I wanted a drone for quite some time, but I couldn't justify spending, drone money. So this one was $399, and of course they had a better. It's called the Fly More Combo Pack, which has a couple more batteries. It has something you could use to charge the batteries. So that was $499. So I was like, you know what? I bought my Apple Watch. My Apple Watch was basically $499, and so I was like, man, I bought the Apple Watch for $499. Maybe I should get this drone. And I basically was like, well, my kids are gonna like it. My son's gonna do it. I'm sure he's gonna fly it. My daughter's gonna fly it. So I was like, let me get this drone. This would be kind of cool to get a different perspective. So I'm excited about that. I haven't gotten it yet. I think I'm gonna get it. I think they're gonna let me know when it's gonna be shipped, which is this Thursday. So I'm excited. The reason why I started talking about the drone is because, like, in regards to traveling too, it would be really, really dope to get some drone shots, because that's just freaking awesome and it's a different perspective. So hopefully in the future I can do some of that. Blazing 808, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Says, I'm currently sitting here playing MK11 with my nephew, a pimp. Now we both up here watching. P.S. I got approved for my 16th credit card, American Express every day. Awesome, bro. Dude, what's MK11? I don't even know what MK11 is. That's real sad. Let me know what MK11 is, please. And congratulations on that American Express card. Jason says, just curious what the Amex charge cards do for your credit, profile. Is it a revolving credit, and does it affect utilization? Mulling over the gold card. First of all, Jason, great question. It does not affect your utilization as far as I know, because there's no limit, right? It's pretty sad that I haven't really paid attention to if they report my balance, right? Like what my balance is. So like if I have $650 on my Amex Gold card, I never really pay attention if that's being reported. But I don't think it affects your utilization because it's not a revolving credit line. So that's one answer to that question. Please help me, somebody in the chat, and let me know if you notice that your Amex Gold card or Platinum card is actually reporting what the balance is. I just don't even pay attention anymore to my credit score, just because there's nothing coming up that I need my score to be good for. And it's above 760, so I'm just like, it's fine. Sorry, Jason, I wish I had a better answer for you, but I know for a fact it doesn't affect the revolving credit because it's not revolving credit. Okay, Mortal Kombat. Okay, Mortal Kombat 11. Okay, I see. That's funny. S House, what's going on, man? Says, hey, Dwayne, got a mail offer for the Synchrony MasterCard with 2% cash back and got approved for $4,000. Thanks for all your advice. Awesome. S House, thanks for stopping by the stream again. It's always a pleasure to see you, bro. Congratulations to you for getting that card. I think you'll enjoy that. 2% cash back is freaking awesome. And the 4,000 credit limit isn't bad either. So congratulations. Thank you for sharing that here on the channel. Miss Gatlin, what's going on? Good evening to you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you very much, ma'am. It is always awesome to see you. Just my thoughts, says Dwayne. I literally just emailed you. Thanks for everything. Awesome. All right. Well, I will check that out whenever I get off the live stream. Sneaky25 says, I took the steps to settle my debt with portfolio today. I hope when it's removed from my report, it helps my score. Well, yeah, I hope so as well. That's actually very interesting because, believe it or not, the derogatory marks or collections sometimes there's no way to know how much it's affecting your score until it's taken off, and that's kind of crazy. But there's just no real way to know, and it's interesting because like if you had four things in collections, or if you had four derogatory marks, you would want to think, okay, one fell off and my score went up 37 points. Maybe that's going to be the case for the other three, when in reality, that's not the case. I say this from my own experience because I had something that fell off back in 2017. My score jumped like 57 points, and then something else fell off and nothing happened. My score didn't do anything. So I wish there was a way to know for sure. Of course, here comes Gary to save the day. Gary says, charge cards do not affect your utilization. Shows up on your credit reports as credit limit unavailable. Okay, sweet. So I learned something there. Thank you, Gary, for stopping by the stream, and thank you for contributing and answering that question. I learned something new tonight. Jerry says, the East Coast has taken over PayPal credit. I can't recall bank's name. PayPal now reports to the credit agencies, affects your credit utilization. Awesome. Yeah, I had a PayPal credit account back in the day. And I say back in the day, maybe like 3 years ago, before PayPal credit was a big deal. What's this, 2019? Maybe even before 3 years ago, maybe like 2015. I don't even know. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks for letting us know that, Jerry. That's awesome. Ricky, what's going on? What's going on? He says, Ricky says, what's up, Dwayne? Ricky checking in. Awesome. Ricky says, I have a drone. Love it. Yeah, dude, when I was at the park today and I was walking around, I'm like, man, I want my drone. Like, I want this drone so bad. When the drone came out, and I remember watching a drone video on a Tuesday, and I was like, man, I want this drone. Like, I want this drone now. And the video was like $400 drone. I was like, ooh, $400 drone. I could probably afford that. But I'm definitely excited about getting that drone. I'm pretty sure I'll probably do a video unboxing it, and maybe I'll even do some videos on here, just droning it out, nerding it out a little bit. We'll see what happens. Jason says, Amex did 2 hard pulls on me in 5 days. Really? Maybe it's just because I started building a relationship with them and did not approve. Okay, and with them, I did get approved for both cards. Yeah, that's interesting. I definitely didn't pay a whole bunch of attention to what exactly happened in the very beginning. Let's see. So in August, I got the Blue Cash every day, August 2018. And then in October, I got the Amex. So that was the Amex Gold card. And the reason why is I got it so late too is because I was not trying to pay an annual fee. And I was like, no, $250. Oh my God. And then I went ahead and folded because I wanted to see what this whole travel points was all about. So I went ahead and got that Amex Gold card. Hey, Techie Diva 2011, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, ma'am. S House says, I applied for the Apple Card a few months ago before watching you and got turned down. Applied again the other day and got approved for $4,000. You have been a big help. First of all, congratulations again, man. I think this is the second card that you got $4,000. 4,000 is your lucky number, right? I think that's you that got approved for a card earlier on where you mentioned it in this live stream. But that's awesome. I have the Apple Card. I don't use it a whole lot, but I do have it. So that's awesome. Congratulations to you, sir. Brian says, hello, I'm sure loving this. Discover 5% back. Yeah, dude, 5% back at Discover just makes sense. After the first year, it's not as awesome because they don't do the cashback match after that. But 5% cashback is as good as it gets as far as I'm concerned in regards to cashback. So I hear you on that, Brian. And thanks for stopping by the stream, man. Gary says the charge card is reported with both the balance and the highest balance you've had. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm sure you were answering what I had mentioned earlier. Life Media Pro says, hello, sir. Thank you for stopping by, Life Media Pro. I appreciate you very much. Let's see. Lyndon, thank you so much for that $25 super chat. Lyndon says the American Express. Let me see. I'm not sure what you said. Let's jump down. Um, Lyndon says the American Express card holders are saying that they are getting inquiries when applying for another American Express card. They are no longer giving soft pulls when applying for additional Amex cards. Really? Yikes. Um, hmm. I don't know. I guess maybe next time I apply for an Amex card, I'll pay attention to that. That would really suck if that's the case. Thank you, Lyndon, for that $25 super chat. Guys, if you're watching this live stream or if you're watching back on the replay, be sure to stop by Lyndon's channel. It is How to Get an 800 Credit Score. Subscribe to his channel and make sure you click that bell notification. He does a lot of videos, and him and Janelle have done a really good job of rebuilding or building their credit. So be sure to stop by his channel and subscribe and support his channel. Thanks again for that $25 super chat, Lyndon. I appreciate you, sir. All right, let me jump back on up here to where I was in the comments. Let's see here. John says, what do credit card companies view as most important, a high-paying job or having a high credit score? Dude, I think a high credit score is very important. Having a high credit score and not a lot of places where you have to pay like monthly. Like, for example, if you have a high credit score and let's say you have some decent age with it, you know, like 3+ years, I think that that's going to be good. If you have a high credit score, at least 3+ years, and you don't have a lot of monthly payments that you have to make. You don't have a lot of debt. You're not paying like on a house, a car, a personal loan, you know, and then you have other high balances on your credit card. If you do have a high credit score and you have some decent age and you have really, really good credit score and you don't necessarily have a lot of monthly payments where you're making payments in different places, you can go farther with that than you can if you had a high income and you have all these other things that you're still paying on, because what your loan balances are elsewhere affect your credit, what you're approved for in regards to your credit, what you're approved for, and what your credit limit is as well. So that's what I think, and that's what I feel about that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Also, let me know once again if you're team cashback or credit card points. Let's see here. Let me jump back in. Blazing808 says, as for me, I'm a points guy. I have over 200,000 points with my American Express, planning on flying to London in February and Japan in July for the 2020 Olympics. Dude, I want to be you when I grow up. That's freaking awesome, man. That's great. I mean, this is a clear case. As far as I'm concerned, one is not necessarily better than the other. I think it just really depends on where you are in your life and what is going to be most beneficial to you. Like, clearly, if people aren't traveling, it doesn't make sense to be earning points. You know, even if you're not traveling, you know, even if you're not flying domestic, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people should be flying around the States, you know, but if you're not flying anywhere, then it doesn't necessarily make sense to have points unless you're, you know, planning on flying in the future. Then it makes sense to kind of build up and accumulate points. So it just really kind of depends. But that's awesome, Blazing808. That sounds like a good 2020 for you, man. Jerry says, Synchrony Bank now owns PayPal Credit. PayPal now reports to the credit agencies. Yeah, awesome. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Lukey, or is it Lucky, says, hello, Dwayne. Great seeing you again. My credit scores went up 40 points today with the Credit Karma TransUnion from 580 to 620, but I'm still at 530 with Borrowwell Equifax. What should I do with Equifax? All you can do is just continue to be patient and do what it is you're doing currently. There's nothing that you can really do other than like continue to pay your cards on time, try to keep your utilization low. I have no idea what else there is that I could say in regards to your credit, right? Like, I don't know if you have a bunch of inquiries. Clearly that inquiries, the hard inquiries could eat up your credit score up to 85 points, because that's 10% of our overall credit score, which is 850 based on an 850 scale. 10% of 850 is 85 points. And then of course you could have a thin profile. Thin profile just means that you don't have a lot of average age of credit. Like you may have a couple of months or a year. Me myself, my average age of credit is always changing because I keep applying for credit cards. But I'm between like maybe 2 years, 11 months, and 3 years, 2 months, something like that, depending on which credit bureau you're checking at the time. So my average age isn't necessarily that high, but my credit history, my payment history is pretty cool. And my credit utilization is always less than 1%. And the reason why it's always less than 1% is because I have a lot of available credit. So it's easy for me, if you have $100,000 of available credit, it's easy to stay, under 1% because, 1% of $100,000 is, I think what, $1,000 bucks, or like 10% of 100,000 is 10,000. So, I mean, between 0 and 10%, like it's easy to stay there if, you're going to be underneath 10,000 bucks. So that does kind of help as well. Let's see here. Gary says, for Amex, I did get 2 hard inquiries, but not sure if one was due to being a business card and another being a personal card. The business card is the Blue Cash Preferred credit card. Yeah, I have that card as well, or the Blue Preferred Plus, whatever it's called. I have that card as well. They just came out with another card, which is like the same thing. The Blue Preferred or the Blue Plus, whatever it's called. One of them allows you to earn 2 times points, and then the Blue Business Cash allows you to earn cash back, like 2% cash back on $50,000, like up to $50,000, which could turn into 100,000 points if you're using the one that earns points, or it could turn into, I guess, $1,000 worth of cash back if you're using the one that is cash back. So yeah, I definitely have that card. I like it a lot. Let's see here. Sneaky25 says, does the Apple Card report to all 3 bureaus? Supposedly they do now. And I say they do now because I guess they weren't. Once again, I'm horrible when it comes to really, really studying my credit score. I haven't really paid any attention if it has reported, just because I'm not studying my credit report like that, which it sounds kind of stupid and or snobby, I guess. But it's just because I'm in a good position right now and I'm not sweating the details because my score is kind of good. So I think it is. Let me know in the comments section, guys, if you guys know the answer to that, if the Apple Card is now reporting to all 3 bureaus. We have plenty of people that would know that. So let me know in the comment section, please. Gary says, one Saturday got an email after owning the Blue Business Plus. They increased my limit by 3 after 7 months of having it. Awesome. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, dude, American Express is sometimes they market really, really hard. Like they'll email me and then email me again about the same card and email me again and then send me like 2 different things in the mail. I'm just like, Jesus, but I guess that's a good problem to have. And if it's a very enticing offer, of course, you're going to fall for it. I've been really fortunate to be in a position to basically meet all the minimum spends for credit cards that I've applied for. And that's kind of the purpose. The reason why I apply for credit cards is initially I apply for the sign up bonus because that's always a good thing. And then I also apply for it because it's giving me more available credit, which makes it a lot easier for me to just spend however I want and not really freak out about my credit card utilization. If I had 2 or 3 credit cards and my overall credit limit on all of those cards totaled $1,000, of course, I'm going to be more concerned with staying between 0 and 10% because 10% of $1,000 is, $100. So of course I'm going to be more concerned. Whereas if I had $100,000 of available credit across all my cards, I'm less concerned with credit card utilization because I'm not going to be spending $10,000. I'm not going to have a $10,000 worth of usage across all my cards, no matter what, because I'm going to pay them off. That's what I do, and that's what I recommend that others do as well. How to get an 800 credit score says, I'm team cashback for now until I get a points earning card. Awesome. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Jordan 23 WW says, my family is on a roll. Started credit rebuild in August 2019 with 100% utilization. Wow. Last month, Wells Fargo increased platinum card limit by 1,500. Last Monday, got Wells Fargo Propel with 55 limit, one of two. Dude, I definitely kind of want to get the Wells Fargo card, the Propel card. It's funny, my relationship with Wells Fargo has been quite interesting. Back in the day, I got a secured credit card. This was like way back, like 99 or 2000, when I didn't even understand a lot about credit cards. I think I had it for a year. I don't even know if they were promoting people at that time to an unsecured card. I was just over it, and I ended up canceling the card. So my relationship with Wells Fargo has been interesting. I had a checking account. I opened a checking account with Wells Fargo back in 99. Apparently 99 was a good year for me because I actually got a American Express card back in 99 as well. And so like if I was to reestablish business with Wells Fargo, it would say customer since 99, even though I have not had a Wells Fargo account in at least 3 years. But I do want that Propel card. I need to chill, so maybe I'll stop talking about it. Let's see. Jordan 23 WW says, today, without asking, Capital One increased my wife's limit by 3,000. Utilization is now 32%. Awesome. From 100% to 32%. Thank you for all the tips and info. It is helping us. 2 of 2. Awesome. That's awesome, bro. Thanks for taking the time to say that. I appreciate that. You didn't necessarily have to say that, and saying it here in front of others is really cool because it just validates what this community and this channel is all about. So congratulations, and full steam ahead. Keep going. Your score is going to jump even when you get your credit utilization down to like 12%, or even when you get it to 2%. So keep doing what you guys are doing. You're well on your way. Gregory says, greetings from ATL. Thanks for dropping that knowledge each week. Always looking forward in gaining much knowledge on credit. Keep doing what you do, sir. Awesome, Gregory. Thank you for taking the time to make that positive comment. We had 2 positive comments back to back. I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself, but let's go. Awesome. I appreciate you guys. Juan, what's going on, bro? Haven't seen you in a while. It says, if you go over 30% on one card, but under 10% overall, will it hurt your score? I've heard that if you have one card over 30%, it might hurt your score. Dude, I don't think so. I mean, people freak out about that, and I honestly believe, okay, no, it doesn't look good if you have a credit card and your usage is 80%. However, your credit score is based on your overall utilization across all of your cards. So even though one card may be 80%, if that one card is at 80% and your overall utilization is 12%, you know what I mean? Like, you're golden. You don't have to worry about each specific card. And once again, that's the importance of having not necessarily multiple credit cards, but maybe cards that have a high limit, because it makes it a lot easier. Now, if you don't have cards that have a high limit, of course, you're going to be interested in having multiple cards because you want to give yourself more wiggle room. And that's another way that becoming an authorized user can help you as well, because it can give you more available credit. If you know that you're not in a position to get a credit card and you can jump on someone's card as an authorized user that has a substantial amount of credit limit and they don't use a lot of that credit limit, then it will benefit your score and also give you the wiggle room that you need without having to, eventually have to wait till you get to a point where you can have credit cards with high limits. So if you're interested in becoming an authorized user, you can email me at helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. That is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Email me and I'll try to communicate with you back and forth and see if I can help. Let's see. Darlin, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate you. Awesome seeing you again here, sir. Gary says, sorry, meant to say that had the Blue Business Plus for 7 months. Amex sent me an email on Saturday. They increased my credit limit by another 3 times. Being an exceptional client. Awesome. Dude, that's cool. I hear stuff about that all the time. I haven't experienced that myself with American Express, but I hear people go on and on about how they've increased the credit limit times 3. I almost applied for a business card because I got my little weekly letter from Doctor of Credit. I was emailed a newsletter and it was talking about U.S. Bank business credit card, and I almost applied for it. I was supposed to do another video since I did the first video about Delta SkyMiles credit cards, and then I was going to do the application for this U.S. Bank business card. I didn't do it just because I was super productive today, so I said, you know what, I'm a chill, so I didn't do it. But I definitely am interested in getting more business cards, especially since I can apply with the EIN number and not affect my personal credit. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted. Let's see here. John says, Dwayne, if you wanted to show off and impress people, what credit card do you own that you would use to impress people? It really kind of depends, man. Like honestly, I personally haven't gotten a lot of looks in regards to my credit cards. With the Amex Gold card, of course, it's a gold card, and I now have the Amex Platinum card. I guess I'm not going out enough and flashing my cards enough to get a response from people. I normally use my cards where I can maximize them. So even though I might be eating dinner, I'm not gonna whip out my platinum card on a dinner purchase because I'm not gonna get 5 times points on a dinner purchase. I will use my gold card, and every now and then, I think people don't really say stuff to me when they get the card. I guess sometimes I look mean or not approachable, which is like insanely funny because I didn't think that that's how I was. But I guess that could be how I am, because if they don't know me, I may not, say good morning or hi or hello. So I might not be smiling. But I think the Amex Gold card and the Platinum card is always going to be impressive. I always like when people notice that, whoa, this card is a little heavy, or like, like this one guy was like, why so heavy? And I was like, oh, it's a metal card. He was like, wow, it's a metal card. And that was with my Amex Gold card, and so I would say that those cards, like, it's easy to get attention with those cards because they're metal. It's American Express. American Express has this reputation. It's like, ooh, it's a big deal. It's American Express. You know what I mean? And American Express is a big deal before you get your first card. But, after you get your first card and you get into that family, it is all good. You know what I mean? You're pretty much golden. I'm curious to see what are your thoughts? You guys watching the live stream and watching back on the replay, what credit card do you think you'd get the most attention from if you were to, take out that card to pay for something? What credit card do you think people would actually respond to? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the live stream as well, please. CEO Production says, if you let a card report 80% utilization, it will tank your score regardless of overall utilization. I've done it. Just an FYI. Dude, I don't know. I really don't know about that. I don't know about tanking your score. I mean, I know that it's not a good look, but like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in a position to really try that theory, so I'll just take your word for it. Let's see here. Jordan 23WW says, you're welcome. Can't wait to get it down to 0% like you. Yeah, my utilization is stupid. Like it's actually always under 1% just because I have so much available credit. So it's always just kind of funny when I actually pay attention. When I get the notification from Credit Karma, I can't help but to look and see what's going on with the credit report. But I don't like look at it in great detail. I just kind of, do like a little skim over. And it's always like credit utilization 1%, which is funny because it's never 1%. It's actually always below it. But like I said, your score is going to benefit quite a bit by getting the utilization down to at least 1%. Janelle, thank you for stopping by the live stream. Janelle says, I'm definitely a team cashback. I've been getting cashback on most of my credit cards. Yeah, awesome. Gary says, Dwayne, good point. Overall credit limit versus individual. I have one credit card at 42 utilization, taking advantage of deferred interest. I like that in parentheses. And that one hasn't and that one card isn't hurting me. Yeah, thanks for contributing in the conversation on that, Gary. Because CEO Productions did say that he had 80% on one of his cards, and it will tank his score. So I don't know. Once again, I don't pay a whole lot of attention, and I'm just most of my cards are pretty decent in regards to their credit limit. I think the lowest limit I have right now is like $3,000. I have $3,000 credit limit on a couple of my credit cards actually, um, but that is the lowest limit. So it would be a lot. It would be pretty hard for me to use 80% of that particular card because I'm not really going to be purchasing anything that's going to put me over the top like that. At least not now. Maybe later on when my son graduates, if I buy him like a MacBook Pro or something, I could purchase it. But I wouldn't put it on that particular card because it's not an Apple purchase. It's not an Apple card, and it would make sense for me to get as much cash back or points depending on what I can do. Tharlin06 says, my student loans updated and now my average age of credit is 7 years, but I still have my negative marks from the old ones, but trying to dispute them because that's what is keeping me from getting Amex. Yeah, dude, I mean, like I said, the thing that sucks about when it comes to your credit is that sometimes time is a killer because you can't do anything until the time goes by and what happens and something dissolves itself or fixes itself or falls off of your credit report, and there's not a whole lot you can do. So it's all good, man. You just know that that Amex is yours one day, and when it happens, how sweet it will be. You know what I mean? So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, man. You'll get there. Tim says my Amex Gold get way more shine than my platinum. Okay, yeah, see? Okay, good point, Tim. Thanks for voting. Thanks for letting me know that in the comments. Um, for sure. Gary says, I get the most comments on my Amex Gold card. Comments maybe every month or two. The comment is, this is hefty. Yeah, exactly. The gold card, it's kind of funny when I got the Amex Gold, I ended up getting the Rose Gold because it was like, ooh, limited time edition, get the Rose Gold limited. And it was kind of cool. Amex did a really good job making the Rose Gold look pinkish on their website. It looked more copperish than pink, but I didn't really get a lot of comments for that Rose Gold. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to change to the traditional gold card because I'm shallow and I want people to know this is a gold card. I don't want them to have to figure out, oh, this is rose gold, this must be a gold card. No. I'm shallow. I wanted the attention, so I went ahead and got a traditional gold card, which is what I have now. And so yeah, I could see how the gold card would get some attention, to be honest with you. Janelle says, what's happening, Dwayne? Weather here bad. It's supposed to be 2 degrees tonight. Man, South Dakota, y'all are doing it like that. 2 degrees, huh? You guys better bundle up. Jeez Louise. Ricky is saying Apple. I guess you're saying the Apple card is what you're talking about in regards to maybe getting attention. I have not used my Apple card. The physical card, I haven't used it. It looks nice. It's clean. I like it, but I haven't used it yet. I don't know that I'll ever use it because I have the City Double Cash card that will give me 2%. I also have a Blue Plus business card from American Express that will give me two times points. So I haven't used the Apple card yet. Chambe, what's going on? Chambe says, what's up, my brother? I got $2,500 personal loan with no inquiry, but when the bank reported my Equifax dropped 10 points, I thought was other way. Well, of course, okay, well, you said you got no inquiry. Interesting. So you got a personal loan. If it dropped, I was gonna say that it has to do with the inquiry, right? But you said that there is no inquiry. I'm curious to see if that's going to be the case moving forward. But I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, 10 points, yeah, it's a big deal, but your score will come back up. Give it a couple of months, it'll come back up for sure. So, but congratulations on that $2,500 personal loan. That is pretty freaking cool. CEO Production says, I lost 50 points for letting a card report maxed out and my overall utilization was still like 15%. So proceed at your own risk, just sharing my experience. Yeah, CEO Productions, I appreciate you sharing your experience, bro. And like I said, In general, I try not to speak in absolute just because I know that everybody's situation is different. So, um, 50 points. That's crazy. I wonder what your utilization went from. Like if it went from like 2% to 15% because of that card. Uh 50 points is a lot. So, but I appreciate you making your contribution. Like that's what this community is about. So don't hesitate to share your own experience in the future. As a matter of fact, nobody hesitate to share their own experiences because this community is about learning and others are learning even if they don't make a comment, even if they are watching these videos or live streams and they never say anything, but you're watching and you're observing. I mean, that's perfect. That's what this is all about. You don't have to always say a comment or make a comment to learn information. And sometimes it's good to sit in the background. As a matter of fact, I do that quite a bit. I'll watch somebody's live stream and not make a comment. I've watched several live streams and not say anything. So that's pretty cool. Francisco, what's going on, man? Francisco says, I flex with the Capital One Saver card. Do you have the metal Capital One Saver card? I know that they're doing metal cards now. I actually had an authorized user, and the card that I got for them was a metal card. I was super jealous because the card that I have for the Capital One Saver card is plastic. And I was like, when I got the envelope, I was like, why is this so heavy? You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know if it's the metal one, but that's pretty cool. WinTwin says, "What's Doctor of Credit?" Google it, WinTwin. Doctor of Credit is a website that provides a lot of information in regards to credit cards, like sign-up bonuses, as well as banks, and like maybe like a bank checking account bonus, or maybe a bank business checking account bonus, or even a savings account bonus. So it's a website that talks about that, and they send out emails every Mondays normally. So you can sign up for their newsletter, and you can get an email every single Monday in regards to what's the best sign up bonus or what's the best offer, stuff like that. So that's what I got today, and I think it's a pretty good resource to have. The funny thing about having a resource like that, just like Credit Karma, is it gets you excited and it makes you want to apply for stuff. So good luck controlling that, but that's what Doctor of Credit is. Let's see. Slidell, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the channel, man. Says, hey, bro, tuning in. Awesome. Good guy here. good guy here, everyone. Awesome, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for signing up, too. That was awesome. John Saunders says, is Navy Federal and USAA cards basically the same? Sure. I mean, yes and no, right? Like they're clearly two different banks, but I could see how people would think that they're the same or same-ish. You know what I mean? So I don't know. With a grain of salt, I think it's more common for people to have, or I should say, people have reported that they've had higher credit limits with Navy Federal Credit Union. Let's see. Gary says, yeah, everyone is different. With my 42% utilization on one credit card, I'm still around 3% total utilization. So maybe that didn't hurt my score. Good point at CEO Productions. Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely a great point. Tharlin06 says, pretty sure you've been asked or answered this question, but what is the next card you will pursue in the future? Come on, bro. The next card I'll pursue in the future is, I don't know. Personal card wise, I shouldn't really be getting anything. I should be chilling. As a matter of fact, I've been saying that for well over half of this year, where I'm like, I need to not apply for any more cards, and I really don't. But there isn't necessarily a card that is popping up in my mind. I really kind of want to start tackling some of these business credit cards and kind of go there. One of the things that I don't like about credit cards is that basically some of these offers, especially with American Express, supposedly are a once in a lifetime offer. So like, let's say you sign up for the American Express Gold card and you get 50,000 membership reward points. When you close that card and you sign up for it several years later, you're supposedly not going to be eligible to get that same 50,000 sign up bonus or even a sign up bonus at all. Now that's funny because I've heard there's this other lady that does videos on YouTube, and she doesn't necessarily talk about credit cards, but in this one video she did, and she was saying that she got an offer from American Express in regards to the gold card, but the sign up bonus was not 40,000 or 50,000 points, but they did kind of offer her something to kind of come back. So I don't know. I don't know. But there is still a wealth of cards that I could still get. I definitely want to get Barclays cards on the personal side. I want to get like Citibank cards with like American Airlines. I'm definitely still interested in getting credit cards that have a good sign up bonus. But on the personal side, I'm going to try to pump my brakes a little bit. I don't think there's any cards that's like insanely appealing right now. Partly, or should I say mostly, because I feel like I cannot get Chase cards on the personal side. I might be able to squeak in there on the business side since I have a business checking account with Chase now. And since I have an EIN number, I might be able to squeeze in there on the business side of the Chase, but I'm not going to push that right now. So I don't know. I don't have my eyes set on anything right now, but that's a great question. Let's see. Okay, Francisco's saying yes, sir, about his Capital One Saver card being metal. Awesome. Awesome. S House says, what's a good cashback credit card I should start off with? Great question, S House. The best cashback credit card that I would recommend all the time is going to be the Discover It card. The Discover It card, go to the Discover's website, see if you're pre-qualified for that card before applying for it. And then, of course, coming back to my latest video that I talked about Discover, be sure to use the referral link in that because you're going to get a $50 statement credit once you make your very first purchase. The purchase doesn't have a minimum. It could be 25 cents. You're going to get a $50 statement credit once you make your first purchase using your Discover card. It's not going to be instant, right? But I would say the Discover card is the best cashback card to get, especially for your first year of membership because they match all the cashback that you earn. So I'm always going to be hands down the Discover card, Discover It card as a first cashback card to get. But once again, go and see if you're pre-qualified. I would say if your credit score is not, at least 640, you don't apply for it. Your FICO score. And then if you have more than two or three inquiries, you probably want to tread on the safe side. So that's kind of my 2 cents. I'm always kind of careful about the advice I give in regards to that because I'd rather people get approved than to get rejected and say, well, Dwayne, you said X, Y, Z. So yeah, CEO Production says Chase business cards are still fall under 524. Wouldn't you be over that, Dwayne? Yeah, I'm absolutely over 524. But before Chase closed my accounts, before Chase closed my personal credit card that I had since 2017, I did apply for a business card with Chase and I did get approved. And the reason why I got approved was because of the website Doctor of Credit. They suggested that like if you have a Chase account, which I had a checking account at the time, if you log into the account and you see that there are offers just for you, if you go that way, that would kind of bypass the 524 rule. And I was like, okay, sweet, I'm gonna try, just because I'm a credit card nerd. And I did try and I was approved for one of the Chase Business Inc. credit cards at the time. My limit was $5,500. And then they closed down that account and my personal account because of many reasons. So yeah, there are ways to kind of get around that. I also heard that you can possibly get around 524 by applying for the credit cards inside a branch. But good point. You're right. I'm definitely way over 524. Brian says, I've been calling Capital One and they told me to call back each time. I've been trying to shake this Quicksilver $39 annual fee. That's crazy that they're telling you to call back each time though. That's kind of weird. I mean, I don't know how you can get rid of that annual fee, to be honest with you. As far as I know, they're going to charge it, but you never know. I guess they're saying you may not have to pay the annual fee. If anybody knows anything about that, let me know in the comment section. Let Brian know in the comment section. By the way, if you're watching the video and you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're new, be sure to subscribe, smash that notification bell. Speaking of smashing stuff, make sure you smash that thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Please, it helps the channel quite a bit. Tharlan06 says, yeah, I heard Chase business credit cards are the best, but I think I'm over 524, so I'm going to have to get a business card, get business cards from somewhere else. Yes, I would definitely. Chase business cards are the best, hands down. Like straight up, Chase is definitely the best. Chase is probably the best too. Like I said, in regards to earning points, the only problem is I don't know that it's as easy to get approved for Chase cards as it is to get approved for American Express cards once you're in there. Of course, I'm sure somebody would say, yeah, it's easy to get approved for Chase cards once you get one, but I don't know. I don't think that's common information, to be honest with you. Adrian, what's going on, man? Says, is this still live? Yes, sir. It is still live. And thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Ricky says, I need an auto loan. What credit union do you suggest? PenFed or Navy Federal Credit Union? I think both are good. I think Navy Federal, I'm going to be partial to Navy Federal. I have my personal checking account with Navy Federal now. I've had it since maybe October. Maybe October. I'm lying. I got the secured card in June, so I've had a personal checking account with Navy Federal since June, but I really started doing direct deposit like in October because my job was taking forever to get the direct deposit squared away. So there's that. But I think Navy Fed is probably the better way to go, especially if you have an account with them. Donald says, yeah, I've been trying to get rid of the Capital One Silver for over 2 years now. They told me the same thing every time. Dude, that's crazy. I hate when like customer service doesn't have it together. It's actually super annoying. You are accepted says, thank you for this info. You are accepted. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate you and thanks for stopping by. Blazing 808 says, I currently have the Amex Platinum, Amex Rose Gold, and the Metal Capital One Saver card, and all get crazy amounts of compliments, especially the Amex Rose Gold and Platinum. Yeah, dude, thanks for chiming in and voting, letting us know which card gets the most shine. Yeah, I could totally see that. I actually like the Capital One Saver card, the metal card, even though I don't have the metal card. When I found out that they were having metal cards for that, I called in and tried to get one, and they told me I couldn't get one at the time, so I left it alone. I thought about calling in again the other day, but I have not. Guys, let me know. I'm about to end this live stream. Let me know if you have any questions real quickly so that I can answer it. There are now 60 people watching. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you have questions, please let me know, and I'll do my best to answer it. Otherwise, I'm going to see you guys on the next live stream, which will be Monday next week for sure at 7 p.m. I also plan on doing a live stream during the week, lunchtime, my lunchtime live stream. I'm kind of curious to see who turns up and what maybe I'll get some new viewers at that particular time. Maybe there'll be some new people on here searching for credit card stuff or how to build your credit. The New Year's is right around the corner. And so, hopefully I'll get some more new viewers in regards to their credit and credit scores. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. If you're watching this back on the replay, please slap those questions in the comments as well. I'll do my best to answer it as soon as I see it. Gary says, for the Capital One comments, I suggest try the upgrade link on the site. It will tell you if you qualify or not. If you don't, wait. But you should be able to upgrade from the One to the regular Capital One. Okay, cool, sweet, Gary. Thanks for that advice, man. Hopefully they can take that and hopefully it'll work for them. S House says, I was thinking about going for the Navy Fed credit card, but I think I should slow down and wait another 6 months before I go for it. I think that's always a good idea, S House. So no arguments from me there. Gary says, thanks, Dwayne. Another great stream. Thanks, Gary. I appreciate you stopping by and dropping those nuggets and knowledge that you did earlier, especially when it was about stuff I didn't know. So thank you. I appreciate you, sir. Bodyguard says, can you do an update to 5 secure card video if possible? What's crazy is I was supposed to do an updated video on secured cards months ago. So Bodyguard 856, please, every time you see me in a live stream or you feel like slapping a comment in one of my videos, please continue to do that because I definitely need to update that video. I'm planning on doing some more videos. I'm planning on posting more videos. The New Year's is approaching, and I want to do a better job of getting more content out there. Once again, trying not to burn myself out. I'm not worried about getting burned out. I'll just take a break. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to get some more content out there and kind of see if we can grow this community even more than it already has, and so that I could reach more people and get this information out to more people. I mean, it's free information, and of course, you know, until the end of time, credit's going to be pretty important, or at least until, you know, the end of my lifetime, credit's going to be important. So, yeah. Once again, if you have any questions, please slap them in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them. Let's see here. Tharlin06, I was about to say 05. Thanks, bro. Have a good night. Thanks, man. You too. Keith says, "Oh my goodness, listening to the live started playing around with Navy Fed, applied and got what?" Dude, 25 G's? Man, Keith, that's awesome, bro. Congratulations. Dude, that's freaking awesome. Like, balling. Like, so what you're saying is dinner on Keith, right? Dude, that's cool, man. 25 G's, that is awesome. I might be a little bit jealous, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool. Thanks for sharing that. And man, that's dope. That's awesome. Adrian says, where's the best place to get personal loans to add a credit mix to your report? That's a tricky question. I think the best place to start in regards to getting a personal loan would be with your bank that you're currently banking with right now. The bank that you have a checking account with. I feel like that's always the best place to start, because you have a decent relationship with them, hopefully. And, you know, I think your chances of getting a personal loan will probably be greater there. Now, you said in regards to add credit mix to your report. In reality, that's not something that I would really worry about. Credit mix is only 10%. 10% is only 85 points out of the 850 points. So it's not something that you need to fret about. You don't need to worry about that too much, unless you actually needed the personal loan, right? So, you know, good luck with that. Gary says, goodbye, everyone. Gregory says, goodbye, everyone. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see here. Brian says, Gary, thank you, Dwayne. Awesome. CEO Production says, appreciate all you do. Catch you on the next one. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by CEO Productions like you always do. And thanks for that. Thanks for telling us about your personal experience in regards to using 80% of one particular credit card and how that affected your credit score. I appreciate that, man, a lot. Bodyguard 856 says, I will, especially that TD Bank secured card looks very interesting. There's always the self-lender secured card. Yeah, TD Bank secured card is definitely good. I would recommend that card as well, especially if there's a TD Bank in your city. You definitely want to check that out. S House says, it's good to be able to talk about credit and listen to your fan base and get good ideas to help my credit grow, because some of my friends are afraid to talk credit. Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, and that's another awesome thing about this particular platform. It's amazing how good it is to be around like-minded people. You know, it's like trying to talk to somebody about something that's going to benefit them, but because they're, you know, backwards, or because they're not interested, or because you know them, they're not trying to hear what you're talking about. You know what I mean? So it's always good to be around like-minded people, and I can definitely appreciate that for sure. Let's see. That boy Gary says, I'm sorry, that boy Keith says, my heart is pounding out my chest. Dude, 25 G's, man, you big time. You have arrived, bro. That is awesome. Which card was that you applied for? Which Navy Federal card was it? Was it the flagship? Or was it the cash rewards? Let me know in the comments real quickly before I end the stream. Let's see. Let's see here. Jesse says, always great knowledge, boss. Thanks again. Yeah, thanks, Jesse. I appreciate you, man. Hey, Keith, let me know real quickly, if you're still watching, which credit card did you apply for when you got that 25 G's? Let me know real quick. Just slap that in the comments. I'm trying to see before I end the stream here. Lyndon says, "Did you have a bank account with them for how long?" Yeah, that's a good question, Lyndon, for sure. When I initially applied for my Navy Federal card, I had the bank account. I didn't even fund the savings account, which was supposed to be $5 in the account. I was just so excited, and I applied for one of their credit cards right away, and I was rejected, and it hurt my feelings right away. That's funny. Um, Oh wow, Jay Shytown says I just got approved for a mortgage, $175,000. Awesome, bro! Congratulations! Thanks for stopping by the stream and sharing that information, Jay. That's awesome, man. That's what I like to hear. $175,000 mortgage. There we go. You're gonna buy some house, right? Let's go. Okay, Keith says a Visa signature. Cool, 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 cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for letting me know, and congratulations on that card, man. 25 G's. You made me want to go back and apply again for one of those cards from Navy Fed. But I need to pump my brakes for sure. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. Thanks for taking the time out of your evening on Mondays. I plan on being back next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time. I also plan on doing a live stream this week at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. If you guys can stop by, that'd be cool. If you can't, maybe you can watch the replay. Um, so that's good. I'm laughing. I'm laughing because Keith said he had a account with Navy Federal for 28 years. Oh, that's a good one. Well, you definitely deserve that 25,000 the 25,000 credit limit because 28 years is a long time, bro. That's funny. That's awesome though. Congratulations again on that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the live stream. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys. Have a good week.